Growing up, one of my favorite things to do was to play with toys. I loved toys of all types, and they changed as I aged. When I was very young, it was building blocks and balls. As I got a little older, maybe 6 or so, I really got into action figures and cars. One Christmas, even though my dad was still in school, I was gifted a bunch of action figures: Superman, Green Lantern, Batman, DC Comics characters, and Matchbox cars. My parents loved to make our Christmases special. My love of action figures continued with He-Man, Transformers, G.I. Joes, and later Ninja Turtles and Batman. Those were among my favorites. I used them to imagine big adventures. I'd pretend to speak for them, move their bodies around as if they were doing jump kicks, and flying in to save the day. As I got older, some of these interests faded, but shh, don't tell anyone. A few years ago, I got into action figures again, and my kids and I had fun collecting some of the popular Marvel action figures: Captain America, Spider-Man, and Iron Man, to name a few. I'll have to post pictures of some of them on the linked website article if you want to check them out. So what is the history of toys? When did humans start making toys and playing with them? It can be hard to know exactly when this took place because human history is very, very old, and we don't always have evidence of what early humans made. But going back to the ancient world, when cities were on the rise, we start to see some evidences of early toys. Let's go back to the cradle of civilization, Mesopotamia, around 4000 BCE. That's around 6,000 years ago. Whoa, that blows my mind. Children in this ancient land played with dolls made from clay and wooden carts with wheels. These were simple yet cherished creations that marked the birth of toy making. There's even archaeological evidence of yo-yos at this time made from wood and metal. At the same time, across the Nile River, Egyptian children crafted small figures and toys from papyrus and reeds as symbols of the animals they loved. As the centuries rolled on, toys evolved with the changing times. In ancient Greece, children delighted in intricate dolls carved from wood or bone, and toy chariots that mimicked the Olympic Games that also started in Greece. The spirit of play and imagination continued to grow, going beyond cultures and civilizations. It was an instinctive human nature thing to want to play and to make toys to extend that playtime. How cool is that? Fast forward to the medieval era, where toys took on new forms and meanings. Simple delights like wooden dolls and hand-carved animals brought joy to the lives of children in castles and villages alike. In this era of chivalry, knights and ladies, toy makers crafted miniature armor sets and dolls dressed in medieval fashions. As winter nights grew longer, toy makers invented whirligigs, small spinning devices that captivated children with their whimsical movements. These handmade marvels were often given as gifts during festive seasons, fostering a spirit of joy and camaraderie. The Renaissance began a new era of arts and thinking, and of course, toys continued to evolve. During this period, board games became a popular pastime. Chess, with its strategy and required smarts, captured the minds of young and old alike, becoming a symbol of the intellectual pursuits of that time. In the spirit of giving, families exchanged hand-painted playing cards and personalized game sets during the holiday season. These thoughtful gifts not only entertained, but also fostered a sense of togetherness and friendly competition. The 19th century brought about the Industrial Revolution. This was when factories and steam power and assembly lines changed the way things were made. As you can imagine, it also transformed toy making. Metal and tin became available materials, giving rise to a new generation of toys. Tin soldiers, with their precision and uniformity, became a popular choice for children with dreams of epic battles and heroic adventures. Mechanical toys, powered by clockwork mechanisms, were able to move without someone touching them. Imagine how magical that would have seemed for these people. Wind-up trains circled miniature tracks, and tin carousels twirled with delightful melodies. The spirit of giving during the holidays took on a new dimension as families exchanged these mechanical wonders, sparking joy in the hearts of children and adults alike. The 20th century saw the rise of plastics as a new material for toy making. Toys like Lego bricks brought endless possibilities for creativity and building. Be sure to check out our episode about Ole Kirk Christiansen and the creation of Lego. These toys made of plastic laid the foundation for the modern toy industry. And then there were the 1980s, a neon-colored explosion of creativity in the toy world. Action figures took center stage, with iconic heroes like He-Man and She-Ra battling evil forces, accompanied by their array of fantastical vehicles and play sets. Transformers, the shape-shifting robots from Cybertron, captured the imagination of children as they morphed from vehicles to mighty robots in the blink of an eye. Barbies, Cabbage Patch Kids, and My Little Pony also became popular toys. As the 1990s dawned, technology began to infiltrate the world of toys, bringing a wave of electronic wonders. The Nintendo Entertainment System revolutionized home gaming, introducing beloved characters like Mario and Zelda to a whole new generation. The era of Beanie Babies saw collectors and enthusiasts alike hunting for the rarest plush treasures, turning toy stores into bustling hubs of excitement. The spirit of giving evolved into the quest for the latest and coolest electronic gadgets, marking a shift towards the digital frontier in the world of play. The late 20th century was marked by fads that swept through playgrounds and bedrooms like wildfire. Yo-yos made a comeback, with kids mastering intricate tricks in competitions. Pogs, the colorful cardboard discs, became a trading craze, with slammer battles determining the ultimate champion. Pokemon emerged as a global phenomenon, with trading cards, video games, and animated series capturing the hearts of children worldwide. Be it the Tickle Me Elmo craze or the explosion of Power Rangers action figures. And as we step into the 21st century, the landscape of toy making has been reshaped by technology as well. Electronic gadgets and video games have become popular, offering new ways for children to play and learn. This includes iPads, phones, many different video game consoles, and more recently, VR, virtual reality. Yet traditional toys are still around, adapting to the changing times. I went to the store the other day and still see Ninja Turtles, Batman, Transformers, and even He-Man. How wild is that? But let's back up and talk about why we have toys. Toys are not merely playthings. They are useful to a child's growing imagination and creativity. From the earliest days of clay figures in ancient Mesopotamia to the digital wonders of today, toys have served as the building blocks of a child's brain development. They're not just objects, but conduits for dreams and fantasies, sparking creativity and encouraging problem-solving skills. Action figures become the heroes in epic tales, dolls transform into lifelong companions, and building blocks like Legos turn into towering structures of the imagination in the hands of a child. And back to the holidays, throughout the years, the history of toy making has been connected to the spirit of giving. Whether it was a simple clay figurine in ancient Mesopotamia or a high-tech gadget in our century, the act of giving toys has always been a way to express love and experience joy. As we celebrate the holidays this season, let us remember the wonders of the past, where each thread represents a toy that brought smiles and laughter to children down through the times. Whether it's a handcrafted wooden toy or a cutting-edge digital marvel, the spirit of giving continues to connect generations, fostering a love for play, creativity, and the timeless joy that toys bring to our lives.